This time around, you got a bunch of things, but one of them is you learned to play a musical instrument.
Yeah.
And how much time did you have to learn to play the drums?
Yeah, I wouldn't say... I learnt one song.
One song.
I had a few... Well, I was set the task, and then I had a few months to learn, and it got to about 8 weeks out, and I thought, it's creeping up. And so Ed Sheeran basically said, why don't you come and play drums on stage? And it's to show the benefits of playing an instrument, cognitive health benefits and so on. So I said, sure thing, we'll do that. And the producer said, when we film this, the introduction, can you say to Chris, it's just in front of family and friends? And Ed goes, yeah, sure. Actually, no. Unless he does it in front of 70,000 people, we're not doing it. And I was like, okay, so what am I doing? And he's like, you're playing the drums on stage, it'll be fine. And so anyway, time goes on. He calls me up and says, hey, the end of the tour's coming up in literally 6 weeks. You've got to play on stage on that date. And I didn't know the song. So I then went on another press tour, I had some work. It got to 2 weeks out, and I still didn't know the song. And I started rehearsing with a band who just said, this is terrible. You're gonna ruin this, the whole song, the whole performance, the lights, everything. The whole band goes off the drums, and you're out of time. So I spent 2 weeks kind of...
How many hours a day did you practice?
Oh, I was putting in a good sort of 4 or 5 hours.
Really?
And I had like blistered up my fingers and so on. But I was always playing with a click track, like in a metronome. I'd never played with a band before. And I get to Bucharest in Romania, and I walk out thinking him and I are going to have a couple of hours to rehearse. We did one run through, and he goes, "That's good. Let's go watch some football." And I was like, "Can we play one more rehearsal?" And then,
do you get the idea he wanted you to screw up?
I started to think that afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, and well, here's how it went.
He's been on stage playing with us for the whole time, playing in time. Will you make some noise for Chris Hemsworth? Baby, now, take me into your loving arms and we found love right where we are. Make some noise for Chris!
Yeah. You were happy with yourself afterwards?
Yeah, I had I was terrified leading up to it. And right before it, something clicked. And I've had this happen a few times in my life. People talk about flow state and so on. And it was this out-of-body experience. And I don't know, there was something about this 70,000 people, sort of communal prayer or meditation. Everyone wants the same thing. Everyone's involved for the same reason. It was this... I don't know, this beautiful sort of moment, and I just kind of floated through the experience, and no one told me it went bad, so I assume it went all right.
You loved it. You loved it, right?
I got a buzz out of it, yeah.
Yeah, right.
For sure.